Yeah, you're all clear. Yeah, am I?
Okay. Yeah, your audio is fine. Thank you.
Wicked, bro.
Um, yeah, I'm just gonna ask you some questions about the upcoming fight, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Obviously, you're fighting at the O2. In my opinion, it's like the best boxing venue to fight at. Like,
yeah, man, it was
it's
wicked. Yeah,
it's brilliant. How does it feel to be fighting at such a great venue?
like, well, I did always dream and aspire to get there from a young age, but now I actually am there. It's like really, really surreal. I'm just, you know what I mean. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, you're fighting Jack Swallow. 4 wins, 12 losses, 1 draw. And he's only been
Yeah,
stopped once to Bo Smith, and I watched that, and like he was really really tough. Like
yeah.
obviously Jack Swallow's really tough. What do you think of him? Have you like studied him? Have you watched him?
I wouldn't say I've studied him. I've had a look. I leave that up to my team, and I always focus on what I'm doing. But he is obviously a game opponent. He's going to come and try and win. It's a big day. It's the O2, like you say. So he's gonna come out and he's going to try and get the win. So he's going to be a game tough opponent. I've just got to do what I've got to do and
Yeah,
try and you know what I mean. Do let my let my work show. What's the word? Do everything I need to do to get the win.
yeah. It's obviously the Zone pay-per-view
Yeah,
and headlined by Moses Itauma Hrgovic. It's like really good card.
yeah.
What's your thoughts on the main event?
I think Atuma is such a fantastic fighter. Like obviously everyone says it, but he is. I've seen him in real life sparring from a young age. I was in the England team. His brother was the year older than me, so I used to see his brother a lot. And then he sort of came up through that sort of. He was in our age group at a young age. You know what I mean? Sparring. So I always knew he was a special fighter. And yeah, I think he'll get the win. And it'll be great for Great Britain if he does.
Yeah, how do you think he gets it done? Do you think he's gonna face adversity, or do you think he like smashes Hrgovic?
The thing is, if he goes out there and just smashes him, then he is ridiculous. Like he is such a, you know what I mean. If he can just go out
Yeah,
there and just blitz him in sort of 2, 3, 4 rounds like he's been doing to other opponents, it'd be just ridiculous. It just shows the levels of where he's at. So I'd like to see him. Hrgovic is a great fighter. I'd like to see a bit more competition in the fight, just to see where Moses is like. See what he's got in the locker when it gets a bit tougher. But I'm sure he'll win. And yeah, either way, it's going to be, it'll be good.
yeah. Obviously your stablemate Denzel Bentley. Like
Yeah.
I met Denzel. I actually went to the fight against Saavedra, and I
Okay.
thought his performance was great. Like it was really
Yeah.
good, and I feel like he deserves to be world champion. I feel like it was such a good performance. I met him afterwards at Ted Cheeseman's opening of his gym, and it was
Yeah.
and he was really humble about it. It was like I just thought it was such a good performance, and obviously having someone like that in the gym to like
Yeah.
train with. He's obviously is he the same weight class as you?
Yeah. He's a middleweight. He's my weight. And it's amazing having him in the gym. Like, obviously, he's got all the experience in the world. He's faced, adversity as well. He's lost. He's come back. And to be fair, who he's lost to have both been proven to be, drug cheats in the end. So in my eyes, Denzel's sort of like, he's beat everyone under fair opposition. He's beat everyone, and he's, you know what I mean. He's a world level, and he's a world champion fighter. That's it. He's now won a world title, and there's no one that can deny that he's a world champion.
Yeah. Who do you think he should fight? Obviously, I heard talks of Adames. Hamza Shiraz is Hamza Shiraz middleweight as well.
He's gone up. He's gone up
He's
to super
gone up.
middleweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've always wanted that fight, and I'm sure they always worked towards making that fight, but it just never ended up happening. I'm sure it probably will one day. Obviously there's not too much of a gap between middle and super, so for the right money, I'm sure they both get that on, and for the right title at the right time. But I'd like to see Denzel just have a big, like a real big pay-per-view sellout fight just anywhere, because he deserves it. he really does deserve it. He's trained so hard. He's worked his way right up, won every belt he can.
Yeah.
So whoever that'd be against, I don't like it. It wouldn't matter to me, and it definitely wouldn't matter to him. He'd get in with anyone, and just really, earn some proper money. He deserves
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? Like to just go out
Yeah.
there and, you know what I mean, smash it.
Yeah. Back to you. Obviously, you got to get through Jack Swallow. Obviously, I think you get it done easy, but obviously injuries can happen. Obviously, you had that injury against Sparta early on in your career. Both your hands broke both of
Yeah.
them. But if you get
Yeah.
through that, how many times would you want to fight this year?
This has been a bit of a slow year for me. But I'd like to be pushing towards a title after this fight. But I'm not overstepping one. I just want to get this win done and then regroup with the team afterwards. But yeah, I'd like to go out, get a great win. Obviously, it's at the O2, so I want to show my skills. And yeah, after that, have a little look at the title, and it can go from a slow year to the best and biggest year of my career if I can go and get a win there and then push on towards the title.
Yeah, is going the traditional route something that you would like to do, like Southern area, English, like build up Commonwealth, British? Is
Yeah,
that something you would
I
like to do?
mean, yeah, I definitely would like to win. You know, like the English, the British, all them sort of titles, Southern area as well. But whatever gets me in a good place to get for that, the titles further on into the career, that's where I'd like to push for. So whether that be a Southern area, whatever comes up, is what I'll take. Martin's a fantastic manager, Martin Bowers, who's my manager, and he will show me a few options and whatever we can do to just get a title under our belt. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, I've got some different type of questions.
Yeah,
These ones that I really would like to ask.
yeah,
So you've obviously been boxing since the age of 6, I think. Um,
yeah.
so you've been in the sport for like your whole life. Uh,
Hmm.
Growing up, who was your favourite British boxers to watch? Like, who was the ones that you loved to watch?
You know what? This is a bit different to a normal fighter, but I never really watched as much professional boxing. I watched a lot of amateur boxing and, the Olympics and things like that. Luke Campbell was always someone that I thought, like, where he went out and won a gold medal in the Olympics. I thought he was a really, really great boxer and a class person. So I've got a picture of him in the gym on the wall. I remember I met him at a whole box cup after I won it was my first box cup I ever won. I was about 12 or 13 years old, and we got a photo together. And yeah, he was someone I always looked up to and thought was just a great fighter. But as professionals, it was later on in my life that I started watching more pro boxing. Obviously, going more towards that, knowing that I wanted to do it. Not British, but Gennady Golovkin is probably my favourite fighter. He was just brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the first show you attended? Like, what was the first big show that you can remember?
I was saying this my mum actually reminded me of it, but thinking of, it's not, it was Lomachenko v, who was it? It might have been, it was Lomachenko v someone, I forget who now, but it was at the O2 Arena and it was August Bank Holiday weekend.
I think that was Luke Campbell.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah. I went and watched that, and yeah, that was the first like major show. I've been to other boxing events and things, but the first major show where I was in the O2, and it's funny because it's the exact same weekend that I'm fighting there, about 7 or 8 years later. So yeah.
Yeah. The next question: what was the best fight you've seen live? What was like the best fight that like you thought was just amazing to watch?
I was in LA and we went to a boxing show. I think it was a Top Rank show. And I was ringside and watched Jerome Ennis Boots live, and that was before he was as big as a name, especially global, like in England. No one knew who he was as well as he is well known now. And just watching him walk out, he's in a pink kit. He had a French bulldog walking out with him and someone rapping. It was all just like, that sort of American, like crazy stuff going on. And he got in and just did a really, really good performance. So that was one of the best boxing events I've been to.
Yeah. So obviously you've been at Peacock Gym since the start of your professional career, ain't it?
Yeah.
Who do you think gives you the best rounds? Who gives you the best work? in the gym?
Everyone in the gym is great. We got obviously Denzel's world champion. You're not going to get better rounds than with a world champion in my weight. We've got the Fail twins. They're the weight below, but they're both brilliant fighters. We've got Dan Aziz, who's he's actually 2 weights above, but he comes in and he's great for doing rounds with. We got Alfie. We got Paul, who's fighting for Paul Gordon's fighting for the English title this weekend. So he's been really good sparring for this fight specifically because he's getting ready for his English title.
Is he fighting Lady Buttigieg?
He is, yeah. So
Yeah, that's a really good fight.
Yeah, it is, and he's been getting, he's looking good throughout all of his camp. He's getting ready for the biggest fight of his life. So he's been getting better and better each week, and so have I. So we've had some great rounds. But anyone that you get in with, like I'll forget names now, but anyone you get in with, Peacock's always good, and they always have other people from other gyms coming in to spar as well. So it's great.
I know you're a Luton fan. Yeah, your team beat my team in the Cup.
Who's your team?
Gillingham.
Okay,
Did you see that game? Did you see the score?
Yeah. I did watch the game, but I saw it.
Yeah. Like obviously now you're in like you've got that constant training and stuff like that. Do you ever have time to go to the games?
That's why, like, I used to go to a lot of Luton games, and now, like, my Saturday morning is I'm up at 7, I'm running like 15 kilometers, I'm coming back, ice bath, steam room. Like, when I'm locked in a camp, that's what I do. But as soon as this fight's done, probably the week after or maybe 2 weeks after, I'll go to a couple of the Luton games. I like to see the Luton lads that I used to go to the games with. And yeah, it's just a good day out. So I'll be definitely getting back down there. I normally try to go to like between 5 and 10 a year. Like when I'm at camp, that's when I normally go.
Yeah. My final question before I let you go is the dream to fight at Kenilworth Road? Like, is that the thing you'd love to do?
Yeah, 100%, man. Like, look, the O2 and all the big arenas around London is like surreal. I'm so happy to be there, but I'd love to be able to get to the point where I've won a few titles. I can turn around to Frank after a big title win and say, look, let's bring a show to Luton, because no one's done that. So that'd be like incredible. And it would sell out like that. Like everyone from Luton Sports, everyone. So it would just sell out.
It'd be a mad atmosphere. Obviously, they're doing loads of stadium fights in England now because the fans are so brilliant here. Like you've had Fabio in Ipswich, Ryan Garner in Southampton. Do you see that as a possible goal with Frank? Because Frank's 100%. Really good at doing those.
Yeah, Frank's the guy to do it, and not only that, Luton are now building a new stadium. So we've got a new ground. It's on the way. It's being built currently. So once that's actually up in about 2 or 3 years probably, it should be finished, and it's going to be a beautiful, massive new ground that we'll want to take on events like that. So I just think as long as my career goes that way as well, we can both, it'll meet at the right time where it's like, yeah, let's get a show here, and it'll be amazing for Luton.
Yeah. Thank you for your time though. Like, obviously this is my first day of doing interviews. I did one.
Is it? Yeah.
I did one earlier in the morning with Louis Green. Okay. Louis Green's from near enough the same area as me. I'm from obviously Gillingham. Yeah, I forgot to record my audio in the first interview, but I've made sure I did it this time. So yeah, thank you for your time.
It's good. No, it was great. Thank you for doing it, man, and good luck with the rest of all of your your sort of media career.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you do really well at the O2, and hopefully you get that Kenilworth Road fight.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much. Sam King returns August 29th on the Itauma Hrgovic undercard at the O2 as he looks to build towards titles by the end of the year.